flamethrower and this, and we blow beach ball or
God, and someone just goes,
boom!
I want to do it. I want to walk up with a lighter and set it on fire.
It's crazy. It's crazy. This is actually how I started.
Hold on.
It was actually with the big bubbles. Oh.
Damn it, that would have been fun.
Hey, man.
No, but give me another minute. I'm just gonna pass out.
I'm just gonna keep on doing this and watch them drop. Be like, dude, you alright? Yeah, who good? No? Back up.
Damn it.
I probably gotta work on this. I wasn't planning on using this again tonight.
So close. I want to go to more festivals with you, and I'll just walk up with my hookahs.
Wow, look at that. I do this on stilts. Because on stilts they
go a lot farther.
Then you get the lift. It's actually the problem is you have with air. I'm a chemist, but it's all about physics anyway. You have the air current that's whipping along the ground, and the pull force, coming off the ground, drives everything down. The higher up you are, it's not just about being higher up. It actually helps with the. Look at that. That was probably wicked. That was probably wicked, dude. That. Huh? You wanna try? Yeah. All right. Just only rule is don't let the rope touch the ground.
Yeah. Then you get dirt, and then you have to clean it and stuff.
Well, it's just the dirt busts the bubbles. I don't care about cleaning it. It just won't work. You
It's not there.
the solution's put the top in and kind of all the way in and jiggle it around.
Yes, I do, but unfortunately, I'm like.
That one was probably wicked, dude.
I'm at the after.
Let's see.
It came right.
Yeah, I just took it.
I gotta work on that.
Backed up too
I gotta
fast,
work on
too.
that. It's too thin.
Yeah, I'm looking around there. It's like.
It's definitely too thin,
Yeah.
but
I'm looking around going, wow. Oh yeah, I'm having a great time. And the guy got a phone is like, he's like, yo,
look at that.
Wow.
That was probably a cool one to see.
That was excellent.
I want a copy of that video.
So I'll have to look wait. But let me make a call and I'll call you back. Bye.
I want to try this after you remix your fluids and stuff too.
He's all bit by the bug.
I love
Snake.
I have 4 or 5 things of bubbles with me. I just don't have any on the ship to make my own.
You have no idea what I've got. I have 4 different battery operated and I think I probably have.
Try closing them a little sooner, maybe.
Yeah. I'm trying to see how long
when you go to if you want to close it off, see, caterpillars honestly when I do the caterpillars, I don't ever try to close it off because the moment you close it off, you gotta think about it in physics, right?
it's going to start sinking.
No, it's not about sinking. As soon as you close it off, right, the pressure exerting outwards, the bigger the bubble, the more it's gonna pop. But if you leave it open and you walk with it, the pressure is still coming back.
Yeah.
Still got the open air,
so it doesn't pop the bubble. So for caterpillars,
Yeah, so you remember some of my college class.
you just open the sticks and walk.
Oh,
You'll never. Now the problem is people try to close it. As long as you, and when you choke up on the sticks.
I'm actually choking back.
Right.
hold it
That's
up.
for lift. That's for lift. That's why they're not long. Right. Right. There you go. See? See?
Wow.
as long as you don't try to close it, you'll have a full bubble. You know what I mean? But just isn't that wicked? No,
Would it be
wicked.
able to, just like you're saying, how you put somebody up in one?
What? Isn't that wicked? What? Isn't that wicked? Ow! Look at that!
But wouldn't it be possible
I love how that
to
actually explodes
bring
along
someone
the
up
line.
if the hula hoop was like wet enough that you could whip it out
No,
seal the bubble?
you actually want to spin it.
Right. As you seal someone in the bubble,
No,
so you would go up like
you
that.
You would because the base, what we were talking about earlier. I have the design. I just can't get the material for it right now. But it's like a. Look at that! Yeah! That was like 20 feet. You know what I mean? That was wicked.
Smiley, looking for an apprentice?
Huh?
Looking for an apprentice?
Hey, I will always take an apprentice. Always.
I would
Always.
love to learn from you.
Hey, this is how I learned. I did this 10 years ago, 15 years ago. You know what I mean? It's all based on wind current. Just open walk. Look at that. And
I want to try this again after you remix your
if you want to screw with it, like choke up on the sticks a little bit, halfway, right? And as you're pulling the bubble back, undulate,
In and out.
and the bubble comes out and bangs. Yeah, like you're flapping your wings. When it gets,
I got the idea.
the problem is like you have
Use your
that wind.
tongs.
Once it gets windy, that's half the reason I have all the syrup, because the syrup is trying to
My back pocket.
counteract the wind.
That back pocket.
I'm telling you. Wait, this is the wave of the future. I'm telling you. The wave of the
dead
future.
serious.
I'm dead serious. I'm taking bubbles to a whole new level. You know what I mean?
You can see I started doing that
I'm
with
taking bubbles to a whole new level.
I started doing that with my hookah smoke bubbles. I love my hookah bubbles.
This, I'm telling you, this shit is going off the hook. Yeah. Look at that. Yo, smoke bubbles. That stuff.
You like my smoke bubbles, don't you?
Dude,
My
smoke.
I call them hookah bubbles.
Yeah, because
They work best with
the
the
smoke
hookah.
is so thick coming off the hookah.
Exactly.
I'm like, dude, I got a whole nother thing I can do during the daylight. You know what I mean?
That's
Because this is what I do. I do flaming bubbles at night, but like during the day, this is what I do because, hey, bubbles for all the time, you know? Yeah. So
These
this
are
is
fun.
what I do during the day.
You see what I can do at night when it was a bit darker. I shine lights through the smoke bubbles and
The LEDs. Yeah.
and I go at it. They pop and then you have the fog effect.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that.
You know why it popped? Because in the middle, back over there, it goes there.
It collapses.
And then it collapses.
Uh-huh.
It's like, don't.
Shit is wicked.
Oh, I'm having too much fun with this. Same thing with the fire. I
Uh-huh.
love
I'm
this type
telling
of
you.
stuff. I'm such a science nerd.
Uh-huh. I am. It's all about science.
Yeah, I grew up on this.
The only way this stuff.
Still
I mean,
alive, the science guy.
it took me like a good. I mean, I was pre-med, chemistry major. You know what I mean? Like it took me 2 months to come up. Yeah, 2 months. About 2 months to come up with
Oh,
this
wow.
solution. Look at it.
Look at that. Look at that.
Leah probably just got
You know what I mean? Like that stuff is thick. You know what I mean? Like Miracle Bubbles can kiss my ass. You know what I mean?
Let me see some.
Like this shit. I'm telling you,
I'm
this
gonna
shit
borrow
is
this
off
guy's
the
ladder.
hook.
I will see you here next year, and I will bring some blacklight floodlights.
You know, gazillion bubbles. Now I'll tell you what right now. Gazillion bubbles. You ever see? You know what I'm talking about? Like Miracle Bubbles is that cheap shit.
Yeah.
Walmart. Gazillion bubbles.
Pass them to me.
Those guys got that shit going on. They got
Bubbles?
gazillion bubbles. Oh yeah. Their shit's tight. $4 for one of these. You know what I mean? $4. But their shit's tight. I mean, it's good. It's really good shit. But this stuff this stuff is actually good for wind. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
The
Like,
problem is that it's not windy enough. I need a fan.
honestly, you got lung power, you'd be surprised what it's going to do.
Yeah?
No, you'd be surprised. A little bit of blow goes a long way. A little bit of blow goes a long way.
Most people I know that would agree with you.
Just pull up. Look at that!
Yes!
Yeah,
Yeah!
definitely work on your solution.
Is my
please.
hookah going?
Wait.
Is my hookah going?
Yeah, your hookah's going. Here, let me test it. I just want to make sure that it's going.
Test it from over there where I'm fucking doing it. You can move the hookah.
Working your
I
solution
can try it
first.
from here. I don't know how well this is going.
No. I got it. So we're going. See now. Right. 'Cause you can't choke up on the sticks because you're too high up.
I can, but it's gonna be hard.
Right. You have to jockey it. You have to choke
Yeah.
up on the sticks after you bring it up. Because you want that shit close to your face. Like, this is, do you realize what we're doing at like 8 o'clock in the morning? We're standing on ladders, smoking hookah hits, blowing freaking huge bubbles. 8 o'clock in the morning. I mean, really, where else is this shit gonna where else does this happen? I've never been on a ladder blowing smoke bubbles. Ever.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Ever. Which
That
actually
hookah's too far gone for me to do it
which actually
properly.
kind of disappoints me because
I'll
I
repack
thought
the
I'd done
hookah.
everything with bubbles.
You're welcome.